Once upon a time, a king ruled the land of Rome. His name was Azad Bakht. After his father, he sat on the throne of Rome. One day, a merchant arrived from the kingdom of Badakhshan. He had come to present various kinds of gifts to the king. The merchant brought beautiful gifts from all over the world, but the most astonishing of them all was a mirror. That mirror wasn't an ordinary one. It showed not just the appearance, but the inner truth of a person as well. When the king looked at the mirror, he saw both his outer self and his inner flaws. The king was very impressed by this rare mirror, and ordered his ministers to hang it in the royal court. This mirror quickly became the center of attention. Every person who saw it became amazed by how it reflected their true selves. However, there were many people in the kingdom who were not happy with this. They feared that if the king began to see the truth about everyone, it would cause problems for them, especially those who appeared pious and respectable on the outside, but were corrupt on the inside. These people secretly gathered and began plotting to get rid of the mirror. They said to each other, "If this mirror remains in the court, our secrets will be exposed one by one." One of them suggested, "Let's steal the mirror and break it." That very night, they secretly entered the royal court and stole the mirror. The next morning, there was panic in the palace. Everyone was shocked that the precious mirror had been stolen. The king ordered an immediate investigation and said, "I want that mirror back at any cost." But despite all efforts, the mirror could not be found. The king became very sad. He said, "That mirror was not just a piece of glass, it was the conscience of our court." Days passed. One day a fakir mystic came to the court. He said, "O king, I know who stole your mirror." The king immediately ordered, "Tell me, who are they?" The fakir said, "First, promise me that you will not punish them." The king was surprised but agreed. "Fine, I promise." The fakir said, "O king, those who stole your mirror are the very people who sit near you every day. They are your ministers, advisors, and those nobles who pretend to be your loyal servants." The king was stunned. He asked, "But why would they do this?" The fakir replied, "Because that mirror showed their reality, and they were afraid of being exposed." The king became furious but remembered his promise. He said, "You are right. The real fault is mine. I should have recognized their true nature myself." The fakir said, "O king, do not grieve. I have another mirror, even more powerful than the previous one." The king stood up in joy and said, "Really? Then please give it to me." The fakir took out a small mirror from his bag. As soon as the king looked into it, tears welled up in his eyes. He said, "This mirror doesn't just show the truth of others, it is showing me my own soul." The fakir said, "Yes, and this is the first step toward true leadership." The king respectfully placed the mirror in his private chamber. After that day, the king changed completely. He began to judge people not by their appearances, but by their character. He quietly removed the corrupt ministers from their positions. He brought forward those people who were honest, sincere, and truly loyal to the nation. The people of the kingdom were surprised to see such justice and wisdom from the king. The fakir, after fulfilling his mission, quietly left the kingdom. No one ever saw him again. But the mirror he left behind remained with the king forever. And that mirror became a symbol of truth and justice in the royal court. It was said that whoever looked into that mirror would see not just their face, but also their heart. And thus, King Azad Bakht became one of the most just and beloved rulers in history. His name was remembered for centuries, because he chose to see the truth and dared to accept it.